Let's fucking go.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and you are very welcome to another episode of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to collecting, mostly 6 scale, collecting in general, movies, pop culture, that kind of thing. If you're watching from America, happy Memorial Day, and because of that, I believe some of these gentlemen have the day off, and we're very, very lucky to have them here on episode 49. I can't believe that next week is going to be episode number 50. So you're all very welcome, and thank you for watching live. So we have joining us Collector Joey, Phil, aka the _ Empire Strikes. We have another man who's returning as well, Brandon Salad, and of course we have a regular around these parts. Gentlemen, thanks very much for joining us. How are we all doing?
Good, doing good.
Well, thanks for having us.
Stuff. Welcome back, Collector Joey and Brandon Salad, and of course, welcome back again, Phil and Trevor. So, gentlemen, we get straight into it, or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Unless anyone has some funny anecdotes they want to share or something like that, or no? No pressure?
I finally quit my job, Shane. I quit my job.
Brilliant. That'll do. I like it. Timing is everything. I appreciate that. Quit your job, sell your soul. Okay, brilliant. Right, we are here. Thanks very much. Just in case anyone's watching, I always send Joey or Brandon the link, but I understand that they have jobs, and of course, if you don't have a job in this hobby, you'd be in trouble. So I send it, and I always say, just quit your job, be fine. But it won't be fine. Definitely don't quit your job. Okay, so I'll run through really quickly, seeing as it's the first slide up. Thank you very much if you're one of the 3,326 subscribers. Didn't think I'd get past 100, to be honest, so being at this, I do greatly appreciate it. Of course, as usual, a pinned comment into the live chat is a link if you want to consider becoming a channel member. No obligation, but if you want to support that channel that way, or the channel in that way, much appreciated. So shout out to the troopers. We've got Darren 2501, Ryan Dean, The Movie Cannon, Mark Attack, Andreas IB, Danny Spotchka, Low-Key Collector JB, Blurred Dad Life, Malek McBain, Christian Detour Collections, Figurecraft, Howard Potts, Kenneth Jacobson, usually a panel member, but he couldn't join us today, but hopefully next week. He's a big deal around these parts. Ian, aka Ancient Silver Fox, Jose G. Hernandez, who can't join us today, the resident fact checker, but he will be returning. We're going to schedule an ultimate face-off between him and the 12-inch Moose Stream. So we have Brian Wong, The Ben Thomas Show, Eddie Money Mendez, Caffeinated Comic Fan, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Mugwump, Thrawn's Office, and Ryan Smith. They are the Trooper tier, and of course we also have the Commanders tier, which get their YouTube username or handle displayed at the end of the outro of all the content, videos, pre-order previews, live streams, reviews, just like this. So thank you to all subscribers, all channel members, troopers and commanders. We're going to get straight into this. We're going to get Brandon Salad to kick us off here. Ooh. So not sure if you even watching any of the show, but we kind of we have the news in there, but it's all shuffled up. So what do you want to talk about, or what do you want to do?
You know what? Let's start off with good old Spidey.
Okay, good stuff. An excellent choice. Okay, yeah. So do I have the blogger photos here to share? I do believe I do. So first of all, who on the panel is getting this? I think I know some, but I'm going to let you men speak for yourselves. Who is interested in this Spider-Man No Way Home, Final Swing suit, red and blue suit. Who's picking this one up? We got Joey. We got
Absolutely.
Brandon. Good stuff. I
am
E3 as well.
definitely interested in it. I just picked up the Homecoming Spidey a while back, is the one I wanted, and now this came,
Is that the
came
deluxe?
out. Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
It's a great suit. You know what I mean? I do like the suit. I got to see it in person, though. I want to see what it looks like before I decide whether I want. The shiny blue puts me off just a little bit, but I like it. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
lot of
The
enough.
sculpt
people
is
saying
incredible, though. Incredible.
Sculpt is amazing.
So like,
I already have this one
Brad-
paid off.
oh, sorry, Joey, what were you saying there?
No, I already had this one paid off. I was ready. I was muted when I said that earlier, but yeah.
Ah, right. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
I see. Yeah, I am. This one's on way to me, man. I've got a very special delivery coming during the week. It's this and the Wolverine 1973, 73.
Damn.
Don't worry if I'm wrong.
You're gonna like
Jose
that.
will fact check me. Yeah. So.
You're gonna like that.
Yeah. So look, I'm gonna. Sure, Brandon, you chose it. What is it about this one that? Why are you picking this one up? What do you think about this? How it turned out?
I mean, I think this is the best Holland Spidey we've gotten yet. I mean, the sculpt alone is just insanity. Like when the blogger photos came out, it was just insane just to see that that detail. Because this is like the first Spidey kind of posts like their INART updates when they realized what INART was doing, and they're like, now Hot Toys is one up
Yeah.
with their prototypes. So it's very cool to see this. Like when this went up for PO day one, I had it. I was like, there's no way I'm not getting this. And then when the bloggers photos popped up, I was like, yeah, this is coming home no matter what.
Were you in any way worried that there was going to be like a degradation in the sculpt from proto to product, like we've seen on the, say for example, Toby?
Yeah, not really, because I think even with Toby, like the sculpt they solicited looked pretty close to the final from what we got. I was pretty happy with the final sculpt for Toby, even though I'm not a big fan of the figure overall. I think the sculpt itself is pretty strong, but I think like comparing Toby to this, I think this is a much stronger figure in terms of proportions, the suit details, of course the sculpt, the way they got that neck seam, like man, if they applied that to the previous figures, it would have been so much better. But I don't know.
Makes sense that the joint is there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
like a natural jaw and a shadow. Like it's just it kind of looks good.
Yeah.
But not
and-
only the detail on the neck as well. They got some musculature and a kind of a hint of an Adam's apple and different tendons and stuff there. It's not just a piece of plastic. It's
Yeah. It's not just
very
like
well done.
sheet. Yeah. And even like the lighting captures it pretty well. You could see the nice detail in the neck. But it's interesting because I don't know if this sculpt has that same like joint mechanism that like Black Adam has, that the new Kenobi has, where it's like that plastic piece instead of like the ball joint, which I'm assuming this does. I don't remember if I saw in any unboxing videos. But it seems like with that new mechanism, it's able to stick on the head or stick on the neck much more firmly, and isn't able to move that easily. So it's like a nice, good cinch. And even with it being like a detachable head, you could see like when it's on the neck, it doesn't look like it's a detachable head, because
It
even
really doesn't. I struggling
Yeah.
to see the seam here.
yeah, and of course like you could photograph it in a way where you can't see it, but even like in the shots where like it's kind of like they purposely almost show it, like it's really hard to see. You have to really look for it, but very happy with it. Yeah, heck yeah.
Do you know what I love about this? It's like, okay, there's a lot of things I love, but I'm gonna go around the panel first. I'll weigh in at the end maybe. But one thing I've noticed that like there's a lot of sculpts out there that look so lifelike but don't necessarily fully capture the likeness of the actor or actress. Then there's other sculpts which kind of do capture the likeness but kind of look a bit animated, whereas this one is like it looks like a real life person, but it also captures the likeness of Tom Holland really well. Like he's got this strange mouth thing going on. It's like Tom Holland looks like he has like
Two marbles.
bits of food under, yeah, it's like two marbles, like tiny marbles under here. It's kind of just his natural dimples or whatever they are in his chin, but they've actually captured that, which is like an astonishing attention to detail on their part, you know. So you've got this paid off, Brandon, or you already ordered it? You were day one?
Yeah, I
wasn't it?
just got a deposit on Sideshow. I usually don't pre-order that often. I usually get it sometimes from Ray at Hawk Wars. He's awesome, But usually through Sideshow, it's only like if I really want to like secure it. I'll go through them. But yeah, just deposit. I think because I remember we got the delay notice, and it said it should come in around June. So whenever it comes in June, I'm ready to drop that dough and get it over here as quick as possible.
Man, I'm with you. It's yeah, this is a very exciting one. Thanks very much, Brandon. What about yourself, Joey? What's your thoughts on this? And if you want to tell me to go to any certain photos, let me know.
Okay. I just really, really like this one. This one's so nice, and that blue, beautiful. And the diorama base too. I remember, I think Austin Nicholas got the 1/6 Grinch, and I thought this would be an amazing diorama that you could use for other characters that are in that setting. But that head sculpt is on point, like Brendan said. I think that is one of like the best sculpts I have seen. That I've seen pictures of this thing that look like, if I wasn't a toy collector, or even if we are toy collectors, that they look like stills from the movie. And it's insane how good, like even right there with that seam line looking so much better than, you know, Toby's seam line or any other seam lines. Honestly, it captures it so well.
And just a little detail here that I'm just noticing there. Maybe is it dirt on my screen or something, but see his left eyebrow, a little bit of eyebrows kind of flipped up out of place. maybe that's actually just a paint mistake or whatever, but it just looks like a naturally cropped up eyebrow. But
I didn't notice that either.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does look like it's just purposely done. It was a little bit of a bit out of place or whatever. But you see, even the mouth, like they've just nailed it. Like so impressive. So is this one on the way already, or did you go Sideshow?
I went Sideshow, but like I don't know why, but with Sideshow, I feel like if you pay it off faster, you'll get it quicker. So whenever I get to that last payment, I just pay it off already. So I know that it's secure, ready to go. So usually they'll charge you kind of at the end for not shipping, but like the rest of it, I guess. So I already get that out the way, and then hopefully it'll get there, I guess, as Sideshow's first batch, I guess you could say. But with this one, I'm probably going to put the head sculpt on the integrated suit and have all the unmasked Spideys with each other, and then have the mask on this one, so I can have this one like separately from all of them. I'm going to have every No Way Home figure besides that black and gold suit. I really need to get my hands on that, even though I know it's cheap, but yeah.
We got Dan in the building here. Thanks very much for joining us, all these people with their day off for Memorial Day. Thanks very much for coming in. It's great to see you.
What up?
What up?
Hey, Dan.
We're just discussing this beautiful piece
Shane,
here.
Check out the image that I just shared with you. This is something I never noticed before, but in every picture that I pull up of Tom Holland, look at the eyebrow. He's got a little stray-like hair thing going on there in every one of them.
He doesn't comb his eyebrows, man. What's the story with that?
Yeah, it's like almost like a just, I don't know. He had more eyebrow there that he just, I don't know. It's a weird, maybe he had a cut or something as a kid or something, but yeah.
Yeah, man, you gotta
nice detail, nice catch on that too. That was great.
When they're on, man, and they're definitely on this one. It just looks incredible. So, what about yourself, Trevor? You by the sounds like not ruling this out, but tell us your thoughts.
No, I'm not ruling it out. Like I said, I tend to just get one Avenger figure. I think Jose and I are the same way. Like our Avenger shelf is like our favorite outfits. And I love this at the end of the movie. I really like the spider detail. It's a little more comic book like, but I still don't know about this blue. It looks cool. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I love the sculpt though. I don't think this head is going to fit onto the homecoming figure probably without a lot of modification. So I don't know if it's something I can pick up post. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm tempted, I may just pack this other one up and buy this.
You prefer if the blue was matte?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's been kind of represented different ways in the comic books and stuff, and this is the way that like McFarlane drew it and stuff like that. But I kind of like the matte blue a little bit better. That's just me.
I suppose, it was shiny in the movie, obviously, but I get what you're saying. Personal preference.
Yep.
You might prefer.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, for the movie.
I actually love the way. Do you know, was this When I first saw these photos, that my initial thoughts were, "Oh God, have they gone down the Iron Spider direction in this, or is it more like a just a kind of a shiny spandex?" Like, I think it's more material, isn't it? Anyone?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
think if they're going based off like from the movie, see as he's
Yeah,
like
okay.
sewing it, you kind of see it's like
Good.
just fabric. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is like, this is why I've made no secret that Tom Holland was my preferred Spider-Man. But no matter how nicely I put that across in videos, there's always someone that will chime in the comments going, "Fuck you, Toby's the best, and you're shit, and your channel is shit." So now I've stopped giving a fuck. Like, so it's just like,
Sorry, Shane.
Tom Holland, go on. Yeah. So he's yeah, I don't know, man. It's like I just really love what they did with if you think of the movies he's been in, Civil War, Endgame, Infinity War, Homecoming, No Way Home, and then Far From Home. I mean, you could argue Far From Home is the weakest of the six, but still not a bad. That's a pretty good. That's a really high standard of movies there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sorry, Trevor, do you have any other thoughts on this or any particular photos you want me to go towards?
No, I do love that base. That diorama base too is great. Again, a little specific, but I think as Joey was saying, like as a photographer, it's great for other things as well. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I see more pictures of people with it in hand, and I know both of my co-hosts on the 1/6 pack will definitely be having this in hand, so I'll get to see it up close. Maybe I'll be convinced. We'll see.
Is there anyone who thinks like the kind of more character poses here, where he's just kind of standing, are
those are the
significantly better than the dynamic poses?
Yeah, I love.
That was a nice one. That last one.
This one here, yeah.
That was good. That was good.
This one's not.
Yeah, lots of those poses where it's like whenever they move the shoulder either up,
Yeah,
like that, it like deflates their shoulder. It just makes it unrealistic.
yeah. The proportions
Using a very wide lens here too.
don't
It's very weird.
look
Distorted.
great. Yeah,
It's super wide.
yeah.
But yeah, I think when I pose up this guy, I'm just gonna do like a straight up like museum pose, shoulders down, kind of head down a little bit, maybe standing on the snow base, unmasked. Because I think I just pose him unmasked because that unmasked sculpt is just glorious.
I love that too, man.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Dan? Is this coming home?
I would like it, yeah, but I didn't pre-order this like a dummy. So I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm gonna get it. I'm not trying to spend a crazy amount of money on it. This is actually one of the pre-orders I actually do have left with Toys Wonderland. That's why I say I don't have this pre-ordered, because I don't think I'm ever gonna get it. But we'll see. Like I said, in my mind that money is fucking gone, bro. So
Well, a bit of hope there, man. I'm out. I was waiting for the Batman and Bat Signal and everything from Hot Toys, and I just like someone gave me their number, and I just texted and said, "Ship this," and then eventually they did. So like, I will give you that.
right on, yeah.
I will copy and paste.
This is already
You didn't get
paid
it from
for.
me. Yeah.
It's already paid for. It's just fucking sitting there. Like, if they ship it, that'd be really fucking cool. But yeah,
This is the pose, I think. This is the pose. I really like this.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I know it's only simple, but I will be showing off that head sculpt, and I kind of prefer the shoulders to look natural. And I know people say, like, Spider-Man is meant to be posed. I totally get that. I just think the suit is so beautiful. I think this will look amazing just standing there. Yep. No.
Oh yeah.
So I think Phil, do you want to weigh in, or is anyone else? Or?
Yeah, I think it's an incredible figure, incredible head sculpt. I love the detail in the blue, but I'm not keen on how shiny it is. But I'm not ruling it out. I would love to get this figure, because I only have the comic book Spidey. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm not overly keen on the sort of electric blue and Some of the photographs, I don't think they've done them just where all the suit is creased up where the arms
Yeah,
are. I mean,
I
I,
get
know
you,
you're going to get
yeah.
that anyway, but the yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
and I think people
chuffed
say
for anyone
like
getting it.
even if it was in real life, it was a spandex suit, it would crease like. But I think maybe the creases are exaggerated because it's 6 scale, and that makes it look more obvious and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like.
yeah.
But this was one that I was always going to get, but ironically, I hadn't actually pre-ordered it. It was on the wish list, and I knew it's only a matter of time. The same way that Han Solo's on the wish list, and yeah, I see Lion Rock put a post during the week, and normally when I go from them, I was like, okay, what's the cheapest price you can give me? And I'm willing to wait. If I have to wait for like a few months to get it, that's no problem. If it makes it cheaper, that's what I'll do. But this one, they posted it, and I just sold a figure, and I was like, okay, this makes perfect sense. And I was like, yeah, just ship it to me now. So it's en route. It's en route, and really looking forward to it. I'm just gonna weigh in really quickly on this. This is a triple threat for me. I mean, love the character Spider-Man. Love the source material, No Way Home. I think it's an incredible movie. And yeah, Tom Holland's my Spider-Man. This head sculpt is the best Tom Holland 1/6 scale Hot Toys one we've seen to date, I believe. I love it's a more traditional looking spider suit. I suppose if you take away the kind of metallic blue, yeah, just if it was more matte, it'd be more traditional looking. But absolutely love how vibrant that red is. The design of the web, the spider on the chest. I actually do like the electric blue. I love the diorama base. I think they've absolutely nailed the head sculpt, and I love that neck piece as well. So this pose here I'm going to keep it simple on this one. He'll be posed up there like this next to Doc Ock there, and yeah, happy days. I'm really looking forward to this. I should have it in the next few days, maybe early next week at the latest, and yeah, I'm looking forward to reviewing that. Even that is just so simple. I just love it. I think this is incredible. Just the red just stands out. Anyone else want to contribute on this before we move on to something else? Okay, cool. Really quickly, I'm going to address the chat. We got 45 people watching live. Much appreciated. Of course, this message is always going to be pinned at the first comment on the live chat. If anyone wants to support the channel in that way, no obligations. If you do, it's greatly appreciated. So who do we have? We have Malekma Bane. We have Darth Bane. We have Talia Meyer. We've got 1/6 Rick. Of course, we have Phil, Empire Strikes. We have Alan as well, the 6 scale gallery. Great to see you there, Alan. I was just admiring again that DX19 I have today with the Jackson shoe, courtesy of yourself. So we got Jose G. Hernandez. He's out with the family, but he'll be back soon. He might actually make an appearance. You never know. We need to arrange a ultimate face-to-face with a face-off, fact checking, whatever you want to call it, with him and this man here, the 12-inch Moose Dream. So yeah, that'll be interesting as well. Looking forward to that. We got Neelerific. We have Malekma Bane, thank you. We've got Colin, thanks very much. Of course, we have Trevor in the chat as well, and Brandon as well. So we got Keith there as well. Met this man in Star Wars Celebration. He's got tickets to Japan as well, and thank you. Thanks to Spice Runner, I also have tickets to Japan next year. So Strike 47, thanks very much for being here. Who else do we got? We got Philly Figurecraft as well, channel member. Thank you very much as well. Dude stacked cards of nerds today. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Shiny, thanks very much for being here. You and your humor. Of course, we've got Collector Joey, Hot Toys Collector UK, and we've got it's Randall. That is so jarring. I'm not sure what image I was on there, but thanks very much here, Randall. Any sign of Costa? No, any sign of Costa? You're mates with Costa, I think. We got Brick. Keep on bricking. We got Mr. Musashi. Of course, we got Dan as well here. We got Pedro Lopez. We have got Too Shiny. He doesn't like the shiny. Don't let shiny hear you say that, man. Garfield is the GOAT. At least he just expressed his opinion without giving me too much crap. I appreciate that, Brick. Who else we got? We got Ben Thomas. We will always have 800. I was watching your show yesterday or this morning, Ben, and it was great. Who else we got? Kitty Prides as well. The best X-Man. What else do we got? Nearly up to date. Then we have Philip the Fool and Miami's Nemesis. Excellent. All right. So, Dan, we've talked about we spoke about the Spider-Man. So, what do you want to do next?
Ooh, I don't know. I kind of want to hear you guys' thoughts on the Dark Knight Armory.
Oh man.
Cool. That's what we'll do.
Just get right
That's
into
what
it.
we'll do. Cool. Yeah, no problem. So this guy doesn't mess around. So this is the one from the Dark Knight Rises that they put up for pre-order, I think, last year, and then they updated it to show the cowl maybe enough like a week ago, and then this happened, and they gave us the one that, oh sorry, I'm not sharing any of these, I'm going to start that again. Sorry guys, we'll start that again. So this one here, yeah, is the Dark Knight Rises Armory that they put up for pre-order at some point last year, and then gave us updated images of the cowl and a few other things last week, and then literally like 2 or 3 days ago they showed us the one that I think everyone would actually prefer. Feel free to argue that point with me, but Dan, you picked it. Like I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong now, I think we agree on the Dark Knight Rises one that the head sculpt is not it.
Yeah, no. I mean, no.
What about this head sculpt? Because I think they're the same with slightly different paint apps and a different hairpiece.
I think they're roughly the same. I think the hair is a little different, but it's the same. It doesn't look as bad because like the lighting, the way they portrayed it that in the other one, it looks still really shiny for some reason. But either way, it's not perfect. It definitely is not perfect either way. But I think what's attractive for me is the fact that it's an actual figure, not a goddamn power pose or statue. So, like,
so if you look at the hair on this one, this is the Dark Knight Rises one. It seems that the part is more or less coming from the center.
Yeah.
And then if we share this tab,
It's more of a comb
it seems
over.
like the part is over to the right a bit more. Would that be correct?
Yeah.
And there
Left,
seems to be a
yep.
lot more color. Yeah, his left, my right. And then if I go back again in terms of the pallor, what I'm noticing is, I don't know, this seems more pale, but that could be lighting.
Yeah.
This
Back
is
here
all
again, it
lighting.
looks like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
yeah, could be all
yeah.
lighting. Same sculpt,
Different hair.
different
I
hair.
think so.
Okay. So sorry, continue on, Dan.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think this is cool. I'm just glad that we don't get a statue with it. That's really all I'm really excited about. People are kind of complaining that this is the 2.0. It's not really worth it. I mean, it is if you didn't buy it originally.
Yeah.
No, I missed out on it. I didn't want to pay those
Yeah.
crazy prices for it. So for me, like, I'm gonna pick this one up because I like the way this one looks compared to that acrylic one. So for me, this is the route to go. Yeah, I'm happy.
So like, I wonder like how many people who don't have this version are going, oh my god, Hot Toys and their 2.0s. None. You know what I mean? None.
Well, some
like,
people are just like, they're upset with it. Like, I don't know why, but
do
I
they
mean,
have it? Maybe do they?
no,
have the
I've seen
1.0 or
people who
does-
don't have it get upset about 2.0s, and it's just a whole bunch of shit that we're all
Or
used to. in this
did they
community.
order the
People just
Dark
like to get
Knight
upset.
Rises one or something?
Maybe.
I don't know.
That'd be funny. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a kick in the nads, I guess.
That is, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that is definitely, yeah.
This pose is really funny. This is like this pose is like
Like,
Calvin
hey,
Klein.
Classy.
Yeah, it's very like it's like, I don't know. It just looks
What do you mean
like
Sexy
2.0?
Batman.
a fashion kind of model.
That's
or
right,
something
yeah.
like that.
It's like at the end of the runway.
Yeah, exactly.
This year's Batsuit.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, you're. I think we were communicating. You're in on this anyway because you missed. You didn't get the 1.0. Would that be correct?
Talk about me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting this one. I missed out on it, like I said. It was when I started collecting. Like, this had just sold out. Not just sold out, but it had been sold out for a while, and those aftermarket prices were just fucking insane. So
Yeah.
it was not worth picking it up for me. I didn't want to collect backwards too much when I first started. So yeah, this was just off the table for a long time, and now I have a chance to get it again. And it's a pricey piece. Don't get me wrong. This shit is fucking expensive. It's
I
almost
think this is like
$600.
$5 something. Yeah. So then like
$5.95 on
550.
Sideshow.
Yeah.
Oh, is
a
it better?
giant
$5.50?
armory, and then you're getting 2 figures as well.
Yeah.
Like, what's the price of a figure now these days? Average
$300.
Yeah. So we'll take a look at what it comes with anyway. So you got your separate rolling eyeballs features. I'm definitely still not sold on that sculpt. I think I'd go as far as saying the other one, the way it was shot or the way it was lit was a fail. I don't think it looked like Christian Bale. I know people are calling it Christian Bale and stuff like that. I could see it in there, but just for how often they've done this figure, they've done I think they did a non-DX version, then they did the DX02, and then they did the Army version, the DX12, the DX19. Now this one on the Dark Knight Rises, I just think they can, if they absolutely nail that Tom Holland, they should be able to nail this Bale. But
You would think.
yeah, man, and it's they've done a better job at lighting it here, and maybe the hair. I know the hair is different, but it's still not all the way.
We won't
there.
even talk about Batman Begins. How many times they fucked that one up?
No, man, no. Yeah. So yeah, this is a done deal for you.
Yeah, this is coming home for sure. I gotta pre-order this soon, so I can make some payments on it. But
Cool.
yeah, this is definitely coming home.
Cape looks better as well.
Yeah, it definitely looks better. I still am not a big fan of, like, I still don't know who that is under that cowl, bro. I still don't see Bale whatsoever. But
In the
Do you
cowl?
think-
in the cowl, yeah, I'm not really seeing Bale that much. A little bit, but like it doesn't scream like Christian Bale to me. It looks better than the Rise. I think the Rise.
Yeah, but if he looked like himself, Dan, then everyone would know that's Bruce Wayne. You can tell. You can tell from his mouth, man. That's Bruce Wayne. Like, you know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. This shit ain't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know I can see him in the cowl, but I just think that the shape of the cowl seems to be triangular instead of straight across. But that's a bit jarring. But
Might get an OT one just to you know, just to get it the way I want it to look. So
I get you.
Are those the only two face plates you get with this?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
looks like it so far. Yep.
Wow.
But then again,
Wow,
does anyone
that's
want that kissy
disappointing.
face again? Like,
nah.
No, but the gritting
At least the
teeth
angry-
face
yeah,
is what I have in. I like
angry.
that one. I like the.
this is only one.
Swear to
man. There's
me.
only one mouth plate, I think, because he's just. I think
It
it's just
looks
the
like
eyes are
one. Yeah,
moving.
you're right.
It's just one,
right.
man. It's one, and they're just showing that his
Wow.
eyes are moving different.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
what do you
can't
need to
put
do?
the-
You know, here's what you need
What?
to do to get everything you want. Wait for INART is what you got to do.
Yep.
Which is what I'm willing to do at this point. Like, I just, yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, like that is. I had two DX19s, and I still love the DX9. I'm hearing a lot of
Yeah.
DX19 bashing now, man, and I haven't
Yeah, I'm
done
happy
any
with mine.
adjustments to it. I got a Jackson shoe and his cape, and I just still admire. I think it does need a cape because the stock cape was, you could futz with it. It was okay. It wasn't as bad as the DX2 or DX12, but when you put on the Jackson shoe, you're like, okay, that looks amazing. But I had two. And then I was like, you know what? INART said they're going to do it, so I'm willing to wait. I sold one, and I still have one DX19, and it's a moment it's downstairs, posed next to the Purple Coat Joker. But inevitably, when INART do theirs, their version is going to be posed next to the INART Joker, and the other one's going to be posed next to the Batpod or on the Batpod. So I'm like, okay, that's happy days, like, because it is. If anyone has a Batpod in DX19, or it does look incredible standing next to it or straddling it or something like that. Whatever, it looks really, really good. But I'm really interested to see what INART will do, and I'm just with I know they've only a few figures, but with the prototypes and everything, I am getting more confidence in what they're offering. But will they do the armory? I mean, my take on this is simple. This is the better armory from the better movie, and the Bruce Wayne is better, and the tailoring is fantastic. The armory is incredible. It's USB powered. The price, I believe, is the same as one of the versions when it first came out. I know I think they did 3 different versions. This was like the armory with the Batsuit, the armory with Bruce Wayne, and the armory with Bruce and Alfred. But it's the head sculpt. I wish it was better. And the cowl as well. But if I was to get this, I'd be putting it next to the tumbler when my module cases get here. I'm getting module cases from the bottom. Put the tumbler, but I'd actually leave the suit in there and stick to my original plan and get the INART one and put that next to the INART Joker. But what if INART go, well, J&D have had a crack at it, Hot Toys have a crack, because they're all, you might be thinking, well, they're not going to do it because J&D has done it and Hot Toys have done too, but we also thought the J&D wouldn't do a Joker. We thought that would be just silly, but they did. So yeah, they're my thoughts on this. I can't rule this out, but I still think the head sculpt isn't all the way there yet, personally. But
yeah, and I think that's where
else?
INART's going to shine. The tailoring on this looks great on the suit.
It does look good. I gotta hand it.
Oh
to
yeah.
them.
I don't see INART doing the armory. I don't know why. I just feel like that might be beyond their not capabilities, but like just what they want to do in addition to, you know, the high price already of a lot of their figures. So I mean, this could end up being like an $800 set or something like that. You know, and in comparison, people would complain about that, I think. So I just see them doing the figures themselves. I don't really need the armory. I mean, like you said, Shane, I'm going to put it next to the tumbler. Yeah, the armory for me is nice to have, not a need to have.
Yeah, I always, you see, when it comes to this movie and this trilogy, it's, you know, like I know you've definitely heard me say this before. If you've been on a panel, it's like,
Oh yeah,
I rule out entire lines because it's like, okay, I don't have that connection with Clone Wars or the sequels or whatever, or Back to the Future. But then with Dark Knight, it's like my default setting is I'm always interested, and then I rule myself out with certain things. It's like, but yeah, I definitely don't need two armories, but I could entertain the thought of this because it would still have like a function. You could have the DX19 on the back pod. You could have this, you know, next to the tumbler, and you know, like with the suit in the armory with Bruce Wayne standing there. I'd be like, that would make sense. And then the INART one next to the Joker, but like, it's getting bloody expansive.
Sounds like you need the mod, Shane.
Well, I have two on the way, two bottom ones. They're gonna double as risers, but no, I won't be getting rid of the Bladlins anytime soon. This comment is amazing. So this one's the armory, the Bruce Wayne short one is the leggery. You can get both. Well, you know, just these.
there you go.
Yeah, that's a quality shiny right there. Absolutely. Can we use the head sculpt from the DX19? I don't know. I don't know if the connection is the same. Who else? Brandon, what about yourself? Are you any interest in this or the many armories that are out now?
Yeah, it's kind of complicated because it's funny when the DX19 first came out, I was gung ho on getting it, and then when it came out, I was like, I'm not really liking it that much. Just the more I saw reviews and stuff, and then once we got notification that INART's going after this, I'm like, okay, I'll wait and see what they're gonna do. And then of course now Hot Toys drops their armory from the Dark Knight Rises, and I like it. I think I think the sculpt is fine. It doesn't bother me too much. I think get it under some nice lighting and it should be okay. The likeness for me is pretty good. I quite like it. And then, but with that armory set, I don't know. I just don't see myself buying a full armory for this kind of figure. And plus, like with the power pose of it too, like even though it's kind of interesting, like seeing like CrossFit Bruce Wayne, which is kind of funny, but it's kind of neat. And then of course this comes out of nowhere, like the next day after they release those updates for the Dark Knight Rises armory. It's like it's honestly classic.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's what they do. But once this
like surely they'll be able to go. Maybe there's collectors out there that actually can't afford to buy these two, and you know, delay it by a while, but I don't know. It seems to be like, yeah. Sorry, Brandon, go on. No,
cool. Yeah. So yeah, with this armory, I'm definitely more enticed to get it because I quite like this suited look. I think it looks really neat. Like we've all said, or like you guys said, the tailoring is on point. I think this is some of the best tailoring we've seen from them. Kind of almost reminds me of like John Wick in a way, where it's just really nicely tailored. But I think with when INART does theirs, I mean they might do it. I think Shane, you've said like they might do a suited and then like a suited in suit and tie, and then a suited with his Batman suit. So I mean, I'm just curious to see what they're gonna do, and I think once we know kind of what they're gonna do, then I'll come back to this and see if I want to pick it up. But it looks to be a great set.
Yeah. Star Crash. I think it sounds like Star Crash. I always pronounce it Star Crash. So Star Crash 1138. My money is so safe. Bale is not my Batman at all, and that's okay. Well then, it's great that your money is so safe. That's the way I felt with a lot of that stuff that came out recently. A lot of those artisan things, I've been dodging those bullets left, right, and centre, but it's only a matter of time before they hit me with something I'm interested in. Anyone else? Joey, do you want to weigh in this, or?
I mean, everybody's basically said kind of the same thing. I would say is that, I was kind of stuck between both the Dark Knight Rises and this one. You know, the Dark Knight Rises looks really, really cool to the eye. You know, I bet it looks... I haven't seen the first one in person, but I'm pretty sure that one looks better to the eye. But this one is more iconic to me from the better movie. So, and USB powered, you can't go wrong with that. And you get an actual figure too. So that's kind of weighing me more towards this one. So, and if I were to get like converted from Sideshow to that other the other one, I would have to pay it right away. I'd rather just pay it off, you know, over time, probably like 6-month payment or plan on this one. So,
Yeah.
So I'd rather just go to this one.
Yeah, and the thing is, I still like the idea of the CrossFit Bruce Wayne and the acrylic.
Yeah, it's cool.
Someone did raise the point that maybe it will yellow over time. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah,
but it's weird. The power pose Bruce Wayne didn't bother me as much as I thought it would, because that'd be the pose to put him in. But if you're going to give me a power pose that can't really move, and it's effectively you're dictating how I'm posing that, you've got to nail that head sculpt.
yeah.
And he kind of really did remind me of when he had that crap in his face on American Psycho. You know, kind of peeling off his face or something. Just really strange looking. But anyone else got something to add on this particular armory?
I'm still holding the belief that this is a good sculpt. It's just not good paint. I don't know if they're overemphasizing the cheekbones with the paint,
It looks like the cheeks,
or if it's just the lighting.
I think
But I mean, he
that's
does
it.
have those very prominent cheekbones. If you look at any picture of him, there's a shadow underneath those things. But the way they're photographing it here, or maybe they've actually added paint, or maybe somebody's editing it to make them even more. I don't know, but it is a little too much. Shane, you've said this, and I think you're right. But it's like they are there on him. They just don't. I think it's lighting. I just think it's. I think it's a good sculpt.
Is it possible that, like, okay, the story goes, the movie he was making before Begins was The Machinist.
Yes.
And he got down to something like 6 stone. I remember reading this interview with him, and he did like 6 months of, he ate a pear and a black coffee and smoked cigarettes every day. I don't know if it's true or not. Could be. But apparently, there was an interview with him, and he had a doctor come and check his vitals every day. And he claims it was the happiest he was in his life. He was at peace. That is such an artist thing to say. But like, yeah, I'm sure you were when you're starving. You just wanted a Big Mac, like. But that's just Christian Bale all over, isn't it? And he shrunk down to play Trevor Resnick in that movie. He actually looked like he just got out of a. He looked like he was starving. He looked like a junkie. He actually looked like. Have you ever seen Band of Brothers? In the end, when they go to the concentration camps and the people are skin and bone, that's how he looked like. And he had a conversation with Nolan, and Nolan was saying like he wanted his Batman to be beefy and hulking, so he went away, put on a crap load of muscle for like, I don't know, 9 months, a year, right? And bulked himself up. He met with Nolan. Nolan said, "Yeah, you're about 2 stone too heavy now, so you have to go and get rid of like 2 stone of muscle." So in Begins, he's beefy looking. He's a big guy, but then you can notice he's definitely leaner in the Dark Knight, and he's a lot leaner then in Rises. So what I think they've done here is they're trying to get across that kind of like, you're an older man, you don't have as much muscle, you're a bit more gaunt. Like I don't think he was gaunt in The Dark Knight Rises, but he's definitely had those cheekbones you're saying. And they made the sculpt for Rises and went, you know what, stick a different hair in it, maybe give him a bit more colour in the face, and no one will notice. But I think maybe, I don't think it was this, the cheekbones were as prominent in The Dark Knight.
It just seems too big.
It's a shape that they are like, if you look at pictures, the shape is there, but the coloring, like it's either lighting or somebody's post editing, or they've actually darkened them to make them look more sallow, which would be a bad idea. I can't imagine they're doing that. I really think it's lighting. I can't wait to see this in hand with somebody. But you're right. I mean, he is all over the place.
Sorry guys, you got to interrupt this stream. If you know, this comment is just gold.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't that in Salvation? when he was filming Salvation and someone was holding a light and got too close and he absolutely went ham on them. Oh, that's fun. That's good. That's good. That's good. And Ian says, just back home, glad I'm not on tonight as the more I see Bruce, it looks like a cross between a chimpanzee and Dracula. Well, you know what it is?
Oh my god.
One of the Batmans was a vampire and then was the Batman, and this guy was the Batman, now he's a vampire, like, you know, so I
actually quite like the sculpt on the Batsuit. I think it looks
like
better.
on the
Maybe,
cowl,
maybe again,
or...
without the cowl. There's a photograph there, isn't it, where that head sculpt's on the Batsuit, and again, maybe I just liked him, but I think it looks better on...
Like this?
Yeah, I think there's another one there as well, with a sort of a head and shoulders shot.
I think they're actually darkening. I think
that
the
one's,
paint.
yeah. That one looks good.
I think there's actual paint there that they're actually emphasizing those cheekbones, which I think is a mistake. Although I'm looking at a picture of him right now, I shared it with you, but I don't know if you want to put it up. But like, I think there actually might be some coloration there, and that might be something.
He's kind of rosy there, isn't he?
With the machine. Yeah, it looks like it's almost like. Yeah, it is skin coloration to some degree, but I don't know what's going on there. It's very strange.
What I hope is when this comes out, the blogger pics were just, there was too much post going on, and because I want this to be good, like, you know, I want this to be good, because if you get the full set, then it's not like if you're just buying it for the armory and go, the Bruce Wayne sculpt, it's not all the way there, but it'll do. That's fine and all, but like, they're very expensive and all that, and it'd be great if like in hand maybe it looks better, but I never really signed up for that. I never really bought into that whole in hand thing. I've never got a figure that looks terrible in reviews and then in hand it was mind blowing, or vice versa. There's marginal differences, but but maybe I think you're right. Maybe they are darkening it.
And it may be a post thing too. I'll be interested to see the blog, because those are Hot Toys photos, and Hot Toys they take some photos, but they're not the same level as the blogger photos. So it'll be interesting to see the blogger photos.
Yeah. Does that? Anyone else want to? So out of the panel, like I am keen on this, but it's not one I'm going to rush out and get. You're in anyway, Dan. I think Joey, you want to stick this on a payment plan? Would that be right?
Yeah. I'm in.
And then what about Phil, Brandon, Trevor?
Space is the issue for me. I quite like this set, to be honest, but it's just the space.
Yeah, no, I get that. Absolutely get that.
I think Shane, I'm doing what you're doing. Is I got some module cases coming in. I don't know, maybe like next month or something, and I'm gonna do the tumbler in there with with this one. Hopefully over time, when this one comes, I'll put this in there, but for now probably like the bat pod, maybe, if it fits.
Absolutely, yeah, good stuff. So you're keen on this?
Yeah, for sure. What you said earlier was like exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, hopefully I only measured for the tumbler, like, and I know there's a bit of extra space there, but I'm hoping I can do it. And I know that I think there's a bit more vertical space there, you know, if I had to get a riser and just kind of put it above it, like, you know, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, I think we're ready to move on from this, unless anyone has any closing thoughts. Nope. In fairness though, like the Dark Knight trilogy stuff, we're spoiled for choice. Now if they start maybe going into some of the other stuff that I think I've seen people mention, they want to see, like, I don't know, Scarecrow. I know Marco 16Fix would like an updated version of that. I think you just
Gordon, I'd love an update of
Jim Gordon, and that the SWAT suit. I really like that suit. But you know, just one point though, it's like, I think 2.0 is a good thing, and I've always said it, like, look, Hot Toys, they're going to keep their company, they keep making money, they're going to keep updating figures as sculpt technology gets better, and tailoring, and paint apps, and accessories, and all that kind of stuff, USB technology, blah, blah, blah. But I think maybe what irks people is when the DX19 comes out in 22, and then the Armory goes up for sale, or for pre-order in 23, and it has, I think it was 23, and it has, like, just comparing the DX19 with all these updates, it's like, why didn't you just do that like a year ago? I think I can see why people be annoyed about that. You know, it's because it's like, it's not as if it's 10 years old and okay, our sculpts are better, we got running eyes, we got, I know, USB lightsaber, or you know what I'm saying. I can see why people be a bit like, it's like that Chrome Mando thing. I wouldn't really get annoyed about it, because it's just, I just accepted their company and they're just going to keep on making stuff. So it's the way she goes, as Ben Thomas would say. All right. Joy, did you pick something already?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you're up, man. You're up.
It's be a good one. I want to do the hot deals.
Hot deals. Okay, so it's a really
Yeah.
simple one. Anyone get any hot deals lately? Anyone pick up something maybe a bit under retail that they're like delighted with, or see something on a buy sell trade? Anyone at all?
I did yesterday. I had to learn the hard way. So I got General Grievous for 25% off on Sideshow. So
Now, if you said
I
that was
know-
for $25, I would have been like, that was a good idea. But anyway, you do you.
yeah. I was like, I'm gonna have to learn the hard way. But usually I just pose it and forget about it. So I heard if you just pose it and don't really touch it, it looks really good. So I'm gonna go off that, and I'm gonna do that next to Kenobi, and hopefully that'll look good. The episode 3 Kenobi, kind of in front of him, and then Grievous in the back of the detail for now.
Mhm. And how say like there's people speculating that Hot Toys might do one of them, or
Yeah.
you know, how would you?
Well,
You'd be
I-
you'd be sickened.
when people say that, I'm just like, it's still gonna be 2 years till the figure comes out, and I want it now. I want it now, you know. And
Yeah, that's-
if I gotta get it now instead of waiting 2 more years, because maybe they'll announce it when Revenge of the Sith next year, when the anniversary is. That means I'll be having to wait 3 years. Then why would I wait if there's one now that I can have until then? $200 later on in 3 years isn't gonna really matter to me much if I have to upgrade that figure and sell it for what, at the lowest $100, and that's $100 off the newest Grievous. Then it's just that's how I think
that's
about
all
it.
right, yeah. And what
Yeah.
would you be like anyway handy that you can like mod the joints to make them a little bit stiffer? There must be something you can do to. I think
heard-
the joints are the issue, really.
Yeah, I heard that that you can do a few things. I need to look it up more, but there was something like nail polish, something I forgot what it was, but you could do something to those joints to have them stick a little bit better. I don't know if it was nail polish, but it was something.
Nail
I'll have to
polish
go
can
look it
work,
up.
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it nail polish? Yeah. Okay.
Nail polish. There's floor wax. There's I forget the specific type of floor wax. I have it, but I can't remember what it's called.
There's a type of gel
yeah.
you can put into them. I
Mm-hmm.
think there's a type of gel I think I
specifically
heard
for that. Yep.
Yeah.
It's called a Kiki joint fix.
Kiki joint fix. Right. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
If you could buy it on Amazon, I'll do that right away.
Yeah. You can do the super glue method too. You just you put the super glue in there, and then you keep moving it till it kind of like,
Oh, okay. Hardens up.
doesn't seize up, so that it
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
stuck there. But everything breaks down.
I can't tell if Jazzy is just having a joke, or is that actually like an actual name?
I think that might be a thing. I don't think he's kidding.
This joint, maybe.
Could be. Like, that'd be a good way to market your product. Literally, actually say what it does. Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, with the the level of attention that people pay to things, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah. What Joey, what was the retail on that, and like, what was the deal you got? Or
It was like 218 after everything. It was like 218, something around there, 220. I posted it on my story. It had like the exact price on there, but it was like $70 off, and then I was free shipping, and I had $10 in coupons. So I was like, I might as well, because I was looking on eBay, and they're still pretty high up there, over the 230s. You know, you'll pay. There was one that sold for like 2 something, but it had like $30 shipping. So I was like, why not just get a new one? You know, at the same price.
yeah,
Especially because it's 25% off. And then they might be selling the older one, you know, and they don't know. They might be selling the older one that was pretty bad, like even worse than this new one, even though the new one's bad. Or they might have worn out the new one's joints more than the new, you know, so that's what I thought. That's my thoughts on that.
Excellent. Does anyone else pick up some deals over the last few days or weeks?
It was a few weeks ago, earlier this month, but I did pick up that Alien Warrior. So I had bought the Alien Warrior when it came out, and like I waited about a month or 2 months to open it, and I think I was posing it for a photo, and I guess the arm had just like was tight in the joint, and it just snapped off, and I didn't go back to Sideshow. I don't know why. I just think I thought it was too late or something, but. Yeah, it's had a broken arm ever since. I've tried to repair it. So I was in a comic book store recently, and the guy's like, it's just covered with dust. He's like, it's been up there forever. He's like, I'll sell it to you for $250. So $250 was the retail price back when it came out, and it was in great condition. Let me open it and take a look at it, and so I'm happy to have that, two-armed again on my shelf, which is nice.
Is that from Aliens?
Aliens, yep.
Gotcha. And it's a Hot Toys version, yeah?
Yep. It's a cool
stuff.
figure.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah.
Yeah. You never know now with Romulus coming out, they might give us a version of some sort of xenomorph.
True enough. Yeah.
Man, I just love to wake up one morning and it's like
Alien Day.
Artisan announcement, Ripley, Alien or Aliens.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd probably choose Aliens, but man, beggars wouldn't be choosers. If they had just a Nostromo jumpsuit with the long curly hair artisan, if they did it right.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be.
It's kind of why I'm holding off getting that Ripley haired, because I just have a feeling that they might do that someday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I hope you're right, man. I got a nice deal actually. I don't buy from Sideshow, but with all their, whether it's their sign up for your Spooktacular and get $5 in points, or play the Sir Sideshow thing on the app, and those points they do accumulate, and I had like 177 points or something like that, and I put it towards the Catwoman because that would more than cover the customs, the shipping, and then some. But of course, the Catwoman was just, I don't know, man. A lot of these Hong Kong retailers get a bad rap, but Sideshow, they be slow the last few months, and I was on to them a bunch of times, and they were saying I was coming in June, and I saw the reviews, and I was like, I don't think it's where I wanted to be. And an Irish collector actually reached out to me, and he was saying, look, I heard you saying that like you have it on order from Sideshow, and when you get it in, if you want to take a look at it, if you're happy with it, keep it. If not, if you're thinking about selling it, will you let me know? And he was willing to pay like what I paid for it and cover the customs, because I had to pay the customs and the shipping, which is just like, yeah, it's ridiculous. But he's like, yeah, no problem. But when I got onto Sideshow during the week, they said that basically, yeah, it's not coming to the end of June for you. So I was like, okay, because I heard some people got their things delivered or whatever. But like, I won't be in the country because I'm going to New Zealand on June 12th, and I won't be back for like 9 weeks. So I was like, no one will be there to collect it. And I could change the address, but I was like, I'm just going to cancel this. Cancelled it, and then, so it was grand. It was a straightforward thing. They put my NRD and everything, didn't lose anything out, and then my points went back into my account because I asked them that, 'cause I didn't want to like cancel and like 177 points not go anywhere. So they were good in fairness. So then on my wish list, the Chrome Mando was on for a while, and that for Memorial Day, I noticed, I got an email yesterday. I usually ignore the Sideshow emails because I don't buy from them, because even with the discounts they're not worth it, but I saw like they were doing like 25% off, and the Chrome Mando Deluxe was actually there for 25% off. I was like, okay, 25% off and 177 points. So with shipping, I think it was like $130 or something like that for like, and that's a big bloody piece. That's a good piece. So yeah, I was delighted with that. Like, I still have to pay customs, but it'll still be like probably less than half price, which I'm delighted with, because yeah, by all accounts, that's I'm gonna pose it up with all the crap, and I want the the handle of the speeder and the pouches with the dragon meat and Grogu. I'm looking forward to that, but yeah. So that was that. Anyone else got any deals before we move on?
No, I just want to say you're gonna love that figure, Shane. I didn't get the deluxe, wish I had, but the accessories.
Yeah, 'cause I remember you saying you had it, and I was looking to it now. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it now, I have to say.
I will lump this in with this and assuage. I forget whose it was who ordered Spider-Man from Toys Wonderland. Was that Joey? After about 2 years wait, I actually did get a delivery from Toys Wonderland for a statue that I had ordered over 2 years ago. And it is coming.
You ordered a statue with them? You are a madman.
Wow. Well, it was so I got the DeLorean. I ordered it from them before I knew, and it really, well, I kind of knew about them, but everything had been going well. Long story short, I canceled it because of all the problems with it, and I figured, like, if that comes over with problems, I'm screwed, from Toys Wonderland. So they wouldn't give me money back. They gave me credit, so I ordered this Lord of the Rings Sauron helmet statue with the money, and it's been 2 years in the waiting for that. So it is actually on its way, which is shocking. No. It's on its way. It's on its way, but UPS has it, so Good stuff.
It's in better hands than.
That's kind of how they
2W
did
stuff.
like my the bat cycle. I had one on order and it just fucking showed up at my door. They didn't send me an email or nothing. It just showed up.
Oh no, I've been all over them. I mean,
I
I
was
got
all over them too, but they would not respond to my emails, and then they just like, here, shut the fuck up, and then they just send it. To
Wow.
me,
Why
I
didn't
guess.
they? Why didn't they think
Yeah.
at least go send you a generic?
No,
we
I
are
didn't get a
delighted to
tracking.
inform you, yeah.
No, I didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't get a tracking.
Yeah, you got to
email,
get to
nothing.
WhatsApp status, and then it's like, then even then, it's a crapshoot. But
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
they hate me, so I doubt. Yeah.
And are you like you mentioned you have the red and blue suit left? So is that you done then, or is there anything else?
It's that, and I had the INART Batman on order there too.
Which version?
Just the rooted.
Okay, single rooted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't get my refund. I tried. Partially wanted
Gotcha.
you to do it. So
Partially, I've seen screenshots from Partially, which are basically messaging customers going, "No, we've cut ties with them."
yeah,
kind of
this
thing,
was I tried a while ago. A while, and they still wouldn't do it. I had to contact my bank and PayPal. It's just a whole bunch of shit. And, yeah, so I don't know. I hope my INART Batman will show up. I don't know. We'll see. But I have other ones. I have another one secured. So
Partially didn't actually tell me anything. I'd seen people posting things saying that Partially had been in contact with them, and I thought, okay. So I logged in, and lo and behold, I think it's 2 payment plans in there. I still haven't looked back to see what figures they were for, but 2 payment plans paused. And I reached out to Partially, and they just said I need to contact the vendor, which, if I'm honest, they always do. Even when I try to cancel the payments,
Yeah,
they're exactly the
that's just way it
same.
is. Yeah. Cool. All right. So, Dan, did you choose yet, or did
yeah, I
think you
chose. I
already?
chose the Dark Knight.
Who hasn't picked? Joey, did you pick? You picked something, didn't you? Phil?
Yeah, I picked that the last one.
We'll go with the snap then, please.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh
Let's
no.
get this stuff done. I don't think they're too bad this week. Then again, I forgot what I made. Okay. The first one, just a little warm up. So if you're just joining us, thank you to the 68 people watching live, and anyone watching on the replay, please hit the like and subscribe button if you're getting any sort of value or enjoying the content. So we got to decide, if you had to Thanos snap one of these next two never existed, who would it be? You got Gizmo or you got Grogu? What do you think, Dan?
Damn. I do like Gizmo more, but
That's really clever. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a
Have
kind
my
of a hard
moments.
one.
Have my moments. When I'm not brain farting.
Damn, I don't know, man. Grogu's been the center of some pretty good Star Wars,
Absolutely.
So I think I'm gonna have to snap Gizmo, bro.
Just don't feed him after midnight and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Trevor?
well, I was going to say that Gizmo sculpt on the right is a little off, but I can't.
not rooted.
I've never seen them side by side like this. It's a little creepy.
Yeah.
They're never in the same place at the same time. Do you know what I'm
It's
saying?
true. It's true. I'd have to snap Gizmo. Yeah. I mean, as much as overplayed as Grogu is, I'd have to snap Gizmo.
Okay. Marco has weighed in and said, snap Maggie Gyllenhaal. Man, I don't think you got the assignment. Like, he really does not like Maggie.
But I
Gyllenhaal.
agree.
Like,
Totally.
I
agree.
don't get the hate she gets, man. It's like I don't know. But I'm sure Marco will explain it to me. But yeah. So Talia Myra saying snap Gizmo, shiny, snap Grogu, save the fish lady eggs. Not a valid valid point. Not it's not a bad point. It is a valid point. Yeah. Christopher is saying that Gizmo put water on Gizmo and kill them. Malik McBain, Grogu has to go.
Wow.
And snap Grogu, bit of water, and you can grow the collection exponentially. That's funny. That's good. That is good.
You must have
what do you think,
toys.
Brandon?
Toys.
Let's go on. Sorry, Phil.
I was going to say Hot Toys it must be related to Gizmo because our toys must have tipped water over the first Grogu and it just kept
Yeah.
on going.
Absolutely, they definitely share some share some genetics. So what do you think, Brandon?
Yeah, this is an interesting one. So Gizmo was the name of my childhood dog, so I have a lot of connection to that name. And
I had a
funny
cat called Gizmo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's still not
Nice.
Gizmo though, but go on.
but yeah, and funny enough, I've never seen Gremlins, but that name always stuck with me. And of course, Grogu is a very beloved character now, but I don't know. I just going off a sentimental value, snapping Grogu.
Okay. Phil.
I like the comment that Colin DeLorean, is it? Just made.
Yeah, the Gizmo will. They'll be after you if you snap.
They probably
Grogu.
would, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Shout out
actually
to-
tougher than I thought because
John.
I prefer Gizmo as a character to Grogu, if I'm being completely honest. But then if we didn't have Grogu, we wouldn't have Mando. So on that basis, it's Gizmo, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, maybe they just do everything the same, but have like Babu Frick in every scene that
Jedi
Grogu
Babu
was
Frick.
in.
Yeah, it's funny, yeah?
Yeah. And what about yourself, Joey?
Gizmo easily. I remember watching this film as a kid. I mean, it was good, but Grogu's a little bit more my style.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I get rid of Gizmo. To be honest, like after watching the sequels trilogy, I'd pretty much given up on Star Wars. I was like, right, that's it. That's it. It's the original trilogy in Rogue One, and I was very kind of like, yeah. I just like accepted that it had its place in the sun, but I just blown away by the Mandalorian. Absolutely loved it, and
Yep.
I think a lot of people give out about Grogu, because maybe they were expecting the Mandalorian to just be like a cold-blooded killer, which would have been cool as well, like maybe mysterious or like a Boba Fett and like a mercenary. But I actually, that first episode, I thought I knew what the series was going to be, and then when he showed that compassion for Grogu, I was like, okay, now this character has different layers. It might have been easier just to make him a cold-blooded killer. So then you had that father-son bond. I thought they did it quite well. So for the first two seasons, anyway. So I'm looking forward to the movie. I'll remain optimistic, but yeah, I'd have to snap Grogu. All right, so Joey, there might be people on the panel who haven't seen all of these seasons, so like I get that. That's okay. But yeah. So Joey, have you watched both of these shows?
You know what's weird is that I've watched both these shows about like the same amount of time. So I got about 4 or 5 episodes in and just could not finish. So
Wow.
which one did I enjoy a little like more? I know. I don't know, but which one did I enjoy more? Is I enjoyed Sopranos a lot more. I like The Sopranos. I think that one was that's really good. I like that style more. I don't know why. Like I don't know. Game of Thrones might not be medieval. I guess I don't know if it is or not. That kind of style isn't for me. The medieval stuff, but over here, like I like Godfather. I like all that stuff because my dad put me on all that. So Sopranos is the way I'll go.
Oh, you got to keep going on that, man. Though it gets
Yeah,
good.
I do.
You gotta watch
Man,
4
you
episodes. That's great.
yeah,
I do.
the quality. I think the quality remains right in the end, man.
Because I
really
remember
do.
as a kid, I was watching it. I know that's weird. I was watching it as a kid because my parents always had it on, and they had like the whole DVD set and everything. And the one scene I had remembered as a kid was when he was stapling the other dude. Like he was actually stapling. I think it was in the beginning episode. He was like stapling a guy. I don't know what the stapler. I forgot what scene that was, but that always stuck in my mind. And Soprano has always been there for me.
Am I right in saying that the credits roll in Sopranos' final episode was "Don't Stop Believing"?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was, which is a unique song to have that. But I think coming up to the finale of like season 8 of Game of Thrones, I saw all these memes like, what are the odds that Game of Thrones finishes, the credits roll, and then you hear "Don't Stop Believing"? It's just I was like, okay, it barely worked for Sopranos. I'm not sure if it even did, but it probably won't work Game of Thrones anyway. But right, so you'd snap Game of Thrones. Phil,
I'll snap. I'm sorry. I'll snap Game of Thrones. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
Sopranos for me, simply because I've never seen Sopranos.
Yeah, that's sound logic. Can't argue with that. Also, watch it, man. I'm so jealous you haven't seen it. It's like when you meet people who haven't seen Breaking Bad, and I'm just like, I'm so jealous of you.
So many people asked me to watch Breaking Bad, but I think it was quite a few seasons in, and when you're thinking, I just haven't got the time to invest, but I'm so glad I did.
You will stay up nights.
Yeah.
Well, if you did, you know.
And it just gets better. The gravity, you're so drawn towards the next episode,
I'll give it a go. I promise you guys, I'll give it a go.
Lose sleep.
Best.
It's
very
show
good.
Ever.
Even though Dan's yawning over there, so it can't be that good.
Yeah, Sopranos is not my thing.
No, man.
It's a bit before my time.
Yeah, well, like The Godfather was before.
A lot of things before your time, but they're still good, though.
Yeah. I just haven't really got into Sopranos like that. I just haven't.
That's so good.
Are you have you watched The Godfather or any of the Godfathers?
I watched The Godfather. Yeah, I watched.
Oh, okay. Do you like The Godfather?
I like it. I do. It's just
okay.
I don't know.
You're gonna love The Sopranos.
Really, yeah. I just haven't started it. That's kind of the only thing.
Start it.
It's one of those things.
You know what I noticed? I didn't watch it when it was on TV. Like, sorry, I didn't actually get into it when it's on TV. I watched it like on DVD or something like that a few years later. And what I noticed that anytime I caught random episodes, could be like episode 2 of season 3 or episode 6 of season 5, whatever, and I get drawn into it. I come home from work or something, I get drawn into it. But this is really good. And like, I don't know what's happened in the season before or the episode before or whatever, but there was enough in the episodes that you got the gist of what happened. So it was like a story in the episode, a few things happening in the episodes which are moving on, which contributed into the bigger picture. And I think that's a really good skill of a TV show. You're not completely lost. Like, you can just pick up, and it must have been written on purpose like that to get people drawn in. But like, my girlfriend watches The Crown, that TV show about
it's good.
The royal family, and I've only like seen the odd episode kind of like that, but I'm like, this is good. Like the acting and how to get
really
the
good
actors to look like them and everything, and there's some fantastic actors in it, but it's similar to that in like, I don't know what happened in the episode before, so it's good.
Yep.
What about yourself, Brandon?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. So I've not seen Sopranos. It's been on my list for a while. And my list just keeps growing, so I don't know when I'll get to it. But Game of Thrones, I absolutely love. I never really rewatch an entire show, and that show I did. So I love everything about it. So pretty easy snap.
Even the ending?
No.
That's what gets everybody the end.
Yeah. Like, that last season, there were bits of that last season that I loved, but the ending I wasn't too fond of.
Because that's probably one of the reasons, like, what I give Breaking Bad like the edge over a lot of shows, because it just, the whole story, it was like they, I don't know, sat down and went, this is the beginning of our story, this is the middle, and this is the end, and now they're going to make it, and they're not going to be like dragging it on because they make money. They're like, this is our story, and they stuck to it, and it ended, they had a coherent ending, whether you liked it or not. It was like, that seems like a natural endpoint. Sopranos wasn't as strong an ending as that, but still I think stronger than Game of Thrones personally. But again, that's obviously been heavily debated. But what do you think, Trevor?
First of all, I just like 12-inch Moose Dreams comment. I wasn't there when it released in the 19th century, but I've read Moby Dick and it doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Old stuff is good, kids.
I've read that book too.
Anyway, yeah, it's good. Honestly, I would love to snap both the last episodes of both these series.
Really? You didn't Sopranos?
Okay, so I didn't like the last episode of Sopranos. I didn't love the last season of Game of Thrones, but the reason is I've read all the Game of Thrones books. They're great. There was some things that they changed in there that I didn't agree with, that I didn't like. Overall, though, it was very, very well done. This is hard, man. I gotta tell you, this is harder than putting Lord of the Rings or Dune into anything for me, man, because these are two great series. I just think Game of Thrones didn't stick the ending, and while Sopranos' last episode wasn't great, I'd probably have to snap Game of Thrones in the hopes that somebody else does it once he finishes the books, and hopefully they're better than the end. So yeah, I would snap Game of Thrones. I guess.
But
much as I love it,
I love it. I don't think I can actually say that. Well, Sopranos has been out for years. No, I don't want to ruin it for someone. I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna be that guy.
No.
I'm not gonna ruin it for someone. Something about the last episode. Maybe talk off screen or something.
It's still great. It's a great series, despite the ending. It just the ending was a little bit of a letdown.
I like interpretation. Put it that way.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think maybe yeah. So I'll okay, this one is probably an easy one. Maybe I should put it to second, but I'm snapping the left all day because it just, like I said, it's a better armory. The one on the right is a better
think we're
armory,
all-
better movie, better suit, grand. So anyone disagree with that? Or
Not at all.
No.
Nope.
okay, cool. That was the snap.
Easy.
All right, so we're back, and Trevor, did you choose anything yet, or?
I have not. I am torn between this magic wand and We Want You. So I'm going to go with the magic wand. I don't know what that is.
Okay. The magic wand is. Well, I'm glad you actually recognized it was a magic wand. I was going to put like a Hogwarts one or a bit more obvious one, but yeah, I went classic. It's really simple. I'd like to get basically ask a question to all the panel and the chat. If you could magically make one of your pre-orders appear, okay, it can be a 6-scale figure, it can be the 4-pack INART Joker, it can be the 2-pack rooted INART Joker, it could be a vehicle, whatever. Just magically appear. What would it be?
Okay. Am I going first? I know this one.
Yeah.
INART Aragorn,
Go for it.
for sure. I cannot wait for INART Aragorn. I know it's imminent, and it's going to be any month now, but I want it now. That's all.
Yeah, that's a solid pick. What about yourself, Dan?
Oh, so you're saying I wish anything and it'll be here in front of me right now.
Anything. Think about like things that you have on pre-order, and you can pick.
Okay.
Like, so things that actually have been announced that exist, you have on pre-order, but you're just like, if I could pick one of my pre-orders, whether it's a vehicle, a 2-pack, a 4-pack, I know, and just go, yeah, I want that now.
Ooh, okay, hold on. I gotta think about what I got. Probably, honestly, man, that INART Superman. I'm being honest.
Great
That
pick.
INART
I think
Superman.
everyone's going to pick something different, which is good.
Yeah, it's either it's got to be that or that goddamn Beetlejuice from Sideshow. That's it.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Interesting.
Yeah,
And you see the ad for Beetlejuice?
I did.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
Interesting.
What about yourself, Phil?
Tough one. Maybe one that people wouldn't expect me to say, but the Hono Wolverine, and it's probably because of Deadpool and Wolverine will shortly be upon us, but I really want that figure. I think it's got fantastic potential for photographs. I don't know. Might just be the hype, but perhaps I'm on the hype train, but at the moment I really want that Wolverine.
Good stuff. What about yourself, Joy?
I've been thinking a lot lately about that Mark II, the
with all the
upgraded, the more
pieces on it?
chromy. Yeah, the one that's really chrome. I've been thinking about that one a lot, or the Sideshow Pennywise.
Oh, I see it. That's the one from the original miniseries, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good stuff. What about yourself, Brandon? Or you didn't go already, did you?
No, yeah. Yeah, off instinct, it's got to be the Hobie Brown, the Spider-Punk from Spider-Verse.
Nice.
I
That's a good
can't
one.
wait to
That's a
just
good
like
one.
move that guy, pose that guy, photograph that guy. He's so unique.
So
Just
unique. Yeah.
So neat. Yeah.
He's low stock, isn't he? Too. He's in low stock, right?
Don't tell me
I
that.
wouldn't doubt it.
I heard. I saw somebody post that. Yeah.
Yeah, I never really day one figures that much, but as soon as Toys Buying Agent gets that, I'm on that ASAP.
Yeah. Every now and then, you need to.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go full hog. Mine is the Jazz Inc. Batmobile 1989. Like, just one thing I could pick. I just want that now. Yeah, it's. Yeah, what can I say? I don't even have to kind of explain that too much. But Christopher Sensei agreed with me as well. Jazz Inc. 89
Especially when you've paid
Batmobile.
for it.
Yeah, exactly. I have not paid for it though.
Oh,
I
okay.
paid for part of it. I'm chipping away. I'm doing actually all right. I'm consistent.
Yeah,
But, it's funny how you look at something mammoth like that and you go over and back, and it's like the thought of outlaying all that money straight away is like, oh my god, it's so much money. But then when you put on a payment plan, you're like chip away and you're consistent. Just a few months, you're like, oh man, that's a good chunk paid off. Like you don't notice it much because it's not just coming out straight away. I know you're still the same. It's the same amount of money, but it's just, I suppose, makes it more manageable doing that $100 or €100 a month or something like that. Moose Dream, though, on the other hand, he's got it paid straight out. Good stuff. Okay, so has anyone not chosen yet?
I think we all have.
Yeah, I think everyone is.
Good stuff. I'm going to pick Face Off, not right now, but I'm just going to organize things because I'm going to put a poll in the chat. I'm going to put a poll in the chat and people can vote who's got to go head to head. And I know the answer, so I can't actually. Yeah, you should pick
That
Face
Jose
Off.
here.
Well, then maybe
Mike.
if you want to pick Face Off, then you can also select who you want to face off against.
Because I'm
just
terrible at this.
save me doing a poll.
And I don't know anybody here. It's an open book here. I'm sure there's some good people here, but
yeah. So whoever he picks, don't take it personally, but you're going to be the weakest link in his mind.
oh, Phil is shaking his head. So I'm gonna go with Phil.
Brilliant. All right, Trevor and Phil. So
no offense to the new guys, but I don't know you. You could know.
They could be absolute. They could be sharks, man. They could be sharks.
Right.
Exactly. All right.
I used to like you, Trevor.
Let's get the suspenseful music.
Well, we'll see. You may like me after this still. So.
Okay, here we go. Now, all right. So I'd ask you just to switch over to the private chat, please, at Phil and Trevor.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone is new and they don't know that we don't want them to actually answer the question. This is a head-to-head against the two guys. So just want to get rid of this. We got the music going. I got my questions. First questions to decide who goes first. So I am going to tell you the name of an actress and you're going to guess her age. The closest person to the age is going to get the pick who goes first. Okay, so the person I'm thinking about is Anne Hathaway. How old do you think she is, Trevor?
44.
Okay, he thinks 44. And what do you think, Phil?
46.
Trevor, you're going to go first. She's 41, and you've all insulted Anne Hathaway. Okay, right.
Yeah, I'm like,
So-
it seems like she's been around forever, though. That's the thing. It's like
It's hard to
But she
tell.
was young.
It's hard to tell. Like, it's
she was
hard to
young.
tell.
She looks
Okay,
great.
so-
I mean, if she was,
Yeah, absolutely. Like, in fairness, it must be a thing about women who play Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer is. She must be well into her 50s, 60s. She still looks great.
60s.
But,
yeah.
wow, that's very impressive. So, Trevor,
Yes.
do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay. So if you're just
music
joining
kills
us, what we're going to do in Face Off here is each of the two competitors are going to get 3 questions. The first question is going to be, in what year did movie X get released? The second question will be, who directed movie Y? And then the final question they'll get is, who played character Z? Okay, so Trevor, your first question. In what year, and this is the second Gremlins reference today, in what year did the movie Gremlins release? Trevor looks like he's using his mouse and there's a projector above him.
Yeah, I wish there was. I'm staring into a light. As if that's going to help me. 86.
It is 1984. Okay. So
I
your
would have gone
first
85.
question,
So
your
Yeah.
first question.
That was my
Phil.
first thought.
Another. Can't say that. In what year did The Goonies release?
'85.
You're correct. It is 1985. I nearly gave it away. I was about to say another
know.
80s classic, but I think everyone knows The Goonies in the 80s. So, yes. So we got 1-0, and we're going on to Trevor's second question. Trevor, who directed the movie Forrest Gump?
I can see the poster. I can't read the name. I have no idea. I'm gonna say Steven Spielberg. I know it's not Steven Spielberg, but whatever. I don't know.
It seems like a movie he would absolutely direct, but no, it was Robert Zemeckis. So, your second question, Phil, if you get this right, you are today's champion. We'll still ask the 3 questions, but if you don't, Trevor gets another go. So, who directed the movie Speed?
I got a random name of something Wang in my head for some reason, but I don't know.
I wouldn't have known this myself. I had to look this up as well. It was Jan de Bont. So JAN space DE space BONT. Okay, so we're going into round 3. Phil has a 1-point lead, and Trevor's final question. Trevor, who played Vernita Green, codename Copperhead, in Kill Bill?
God, what's her name? She was in Charlie's Angels too. Or am I wrong about that? I think she was in Charlie's Angels.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
But I can't. This is why I'm bad at this game, man. I just tell my wife, I'm like, isn't that the woman who was in the thing with the guy with the red hair?
With the stuff?
Terrible. Yeah. Ali Wong. I don't know.
Lucy Liu?
Nope. No.
Lucy Liu. That's the name.
No, it was actually
Wasn't Lucy Liu?
Vivica A. Fox.
Oh, Vivica Fox.
Vivica A. Fox.
Okay.
She played Vernita Green, codename
I couldn't remember the characters.
Copperhead.
Yeah. Okay.
So look, Phil, you have one, but let's see if you can get that second one. So your final question, Phil. Who played Yasmin Dobro in Independence Day?
Mine's gone blank because I can't remember any female characters in that movie at all.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was also Vivica A. Fox.
Oh, shit. I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah, she played Will Smith's wife. But it would have been about 20 years before she played Copperhead in Kill Bill. But thanks, guys. I do appreciate that. That is not easy.
Congratulations,
The questions are
Phil.
definitely not easy. Well done, Phil.
Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
You totally
Happy
sucked me in
birthday,
with
by the
your...
Missed
Thank
that.
you.
Good stuff. All right. So what else have we got left? So we've got new, and we've got We Want You, and then we've got the kind of Hot Toys updated post. Dan, what do you want to discuss?
Ooh, well, new. What's new? I guess.
Okay, new is basically. Did anyone get anything in this week? Any like in hand? I know like people order stuff and stuff like that. Like I haven't got that Chrome Mando in hand, but anything in hand, or did you sell anything? While you think, I'm just gonna flick through mine there because I just have a few slides lined up. I had a busy week after a few disciplined week or boring weeks, we'll say. Okay, so I picked up 2 of these bad boys, the MMS 736. I actually sold the MMS 514, which is the exact same as this. The only difference was the MMS 514 didn't have the light up Death Star diorama base, and I regretted it. So I passed that off, I sold it on, and I picked up 2 of these bad boys. So with the Death Star light up wall. So that's what it looks like.
Nice.
Man, it barely fits inside the Blaladin.
great.
So like
Really?
public service announcement. if you have a Bleeding, it does fit in. You have a few mil, like a tiny few mil to spare, but it fits in comfortably. Also, if you've done what I did, I've drilled like it's a hole the size of, I suppose, they used to have like dollar bill coins, or not dollar bill coins, dollar coins, silver dollar. That's a thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
About the diameter of that in the base of the Bleedings. So the wires are there. I'm actually powering this with a dummy battery, and it's like 3 different AAAs. They go into the back, and I feed it out the back. The cardboard cover, it slips up and down. I that's not there. I just literally took out the cardboard cover on the back, put it back in the box, because the wire comes out and it wouldn't have closed all the way down. It'll be sticking out. And also the little bit that you take with the little micro, the cover to reveal the battery slot. I've taken that out as well because the wire's out. But it looks quite clean, and the wire disappears down the back, and the USB goes into USB slots I have underneath. So
Shane, could you send me the link for where you got that from?
100%. No, I've got a lot of people asking for those dummy batteries. About a tenner. They're actually about €10, and I'm gonna get a few more. But so I love this. I think this will look incredible with a CCFL, and also with Boba.
Look really good with a better sculpt too.
My God, we'll never see eye to eye on that. You're a bad man. But like,
I couldn't let it go, man. I'm sorry.
No, but I like the banter. I think we're destined to do this forever. So this is what my setup looks like at the moment.
Nice.
I've got 7 Bleedings, and on the bottom, I moved Besman Luke into the middle because I love that figure, but I also love that base. I can't believe this is the regular version. Someone messed up there. And the CCFL Saber as well. So then I've got a Obi on the left and the Trooper on the right. And then I have a few slots. You can't see the Bleeding on the right, but there's 2 slots available there. And I think the Far From Home, or No Way Home, sorry, with the base is going to go into the left of, or to the Ox right. And I think the Wolverine maybe on the other side. So just kind of planning ahead. So yeah, that's what I got new this week. So anyone else pick up something new this week?
Got a couple.
Go for it. This sounds like we need to sit back and relax, guys. Okay, go on.
Nah, I mean it's just 2. I got the Clone Wars Kenobi and then the Mace Windu.
Actually, saw your photos. I think you put up a post with a few of them together. It was
with Mace, yeah, Mace and the Jedi Masters.
Yeah, that was
I
nice.
have more. A lot more pictures of them. So they're both good figures. I do like them a lot.
Yeah, good stuff. So that was the limited edition Kenobi clone, was it?
No,
sorry,
the Clone Wars.
I got you. Yeah, and Mace as well.
Yeah.
When you posed up Mace, did you use the special Clone Wars parts with them to kind of?
I have a few photos with them, but they're kind of a pain in the ass to get on, at least to make the sleeves look nice, without them being all bunched up and shit at the elbow.
Yeah.
They give you like these little elastic little pieces that you it's just still a pain in the ass. You gotta slip them over the wrist to kind of hold that all that fabric together, and you put on the clone armor. It's just it takes a bit of time. It's a little annoying, but other than that, it works pretty good, and it looks good too. But
that's just setups, isn't it? Though, like I mean, some of the things we do, like I had to. Like I was practically sweating trying to like put the USB down into the little hole in the gap and put it out the back and then wire it down the true. But when it's done, it's just like it's totally worth it. Like, but it's posing, same as posing, man. It's just bloody. Yeah, it's definitely. Tough, but anyone else get anything new pickups this week?
I didn't get anything new. I actually got to unbox my Kenobi Vader, which is a really nice Vader. And I did get rid of, finally, after looking at it and going, I just don't care for this thing, is the STCC Sith Trooper, the red trooper from the sequels that just did nothing sequels. For me.
And you're giving me
it's a
shit
cool
about old Ben Kenobi.
Well, listen, I was at STCC. They had it on sale, and it was like, you could get it before anybody else. And like, come on, you're a 1/6 collector. It's like I can get this before anybody else. It's mine.
I just needed to hit you with that.
I know you needed something to get back.
You just get me,
But it's gone for less than I paid for it,
Yeah.
so it's fun.
It's like someone says sequels, and I hear like, do you know Stifler in American Pie? That's disgusting.
I know.
Yeah, I probably get hate comments on this now, but Phil, did you get anything else?
No, quiet week. I'm just waiting for things to land now. I'm really hoping Echo gets released soon.
Oh, right.
To finish my famous.
All the Bad Batch?
Yeah, I've got the other 4. Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
Crosshair, yeah.
yeah.
Crosshair is like printing money right now, isn't he?
I know.
Sounds like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tempted
Some-
to say
somebody
buy
selling them
Crosshair.
for-
No,
Yeah.
$850
Yeah.
the other day.
no, they look really good together. And
Oh, dude, he's going over 1,000 right now on eBay.
I've heard. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sure. Yeah, this was in a group, so yeah, on eBay, I'm sure it's over 1,000 for sure.
eBay is like 1,000, bro.
Yeah, it's like these charts. And
It's weird
like
why he won though.
S&P.
It's just weird why he won. And he's the one that actually went
I
into
know.
Imperial armor as well. So I don't get why.
Yeah, yeah, it's weird.
No idea.
You can't predict these things. I'm even sure the Mud Trooper was insane like for a while.
It
wasn't
was.
Shark
That Mud Trooper was
Right.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yep,
And now look at it.
yeah.
that's right.
What about yourself, Joey? Did you have a quiet week or?
I get something on Wednesday. I finally get that Catwoman from the Dark
Oh,
Knight.
right.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
so that's gonna be something.
Stuff. Are you going to get the artisan when they release it next month, or
No.
that could happen? Like,
I
I love their
could,
Dark
I
Knight. You know, just
They
have a
could.
root here. That could happen. Like, you know,
I don't
I'm
put
afraid
it
it'll
past
happen,
them.
yeah. We'll ask Brandon when he comes back. So
Yeah, I'm having some difficulties. Sorry about that, guys.
no worries. Take your time, man. Take your time. So, anyone else want to add anything else there, or anyone else sell anything else, or get anything in? Cool. We'll take a look at this. So,
Oh, I sold Ahsoka. I didn't know we could talk about selling. I sold Ahsoka.
oh no, you can talk whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
sold
Which
which one? Clone Wars or?
the not the Clone Wars, the Mando one. I sold that one. I put it on auction. That's what funded the Grievous, because I thought I'd like Grievous more than I do Ahsoka. So
Yeah, and they both have that issue with broken arms, man. There's
hey,
no comment.
trade off one problem and get another one.
Mine
Sorry.
never-
Even now you have 8. How many arms does Grievous
You've
have?
got 8 problems.
Yeah. Man, yeah, that's no, that's cool, man. So it's
Yeah.
you
Sorry.
collected the fun.
Sorry, Shane. You need to get rid of that slide. You need Joey's because Joey's is far better
Oh,
than the Hot Toys
the-
one.
Yeah,
Which,
so you can actually see
which
them.
one?
Joey's upcoming
The one I do
release
every
is
month.
far better.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. No, absolutely. And I like how like you have to really spoon feed some people as well.
Yeah,
You know, as
I
in
got
like
to.
you have to kind of you have to like say something like what was the word, like estimated
I-
or predicted, and then there's a little
Yeah, I
glossary
gotta-
underneath it just to explain people like. But it must
I
be
only
tough
have
'cause
enough-
you probably don't
I only
always have
have
the time
just
or the
enough
crayons
room.
to explain that to people. You know.
Yeah, and I have to fit it all in on that square, and it's hard to like say a whole sentence on that one square.
Yeah,
So I
what
gotta
do you
like
do, man?
use those big words.
Yeah. It's tough. So do you want to? Yeah, look, Joey, you're talking there. Which
Yeah.
is there anything here that you have on PO, or anything here that you're tempted on, or anything you're excited about?
I got that Anakin on pre-order, and that thing is paid off, ready to go. So whenever that releases, I'm ready for it. Another one I would be excited for if I got it on pre-order would be the 89 Batman. That one looks really cool. That gargoyle looks nice as well. Cool diorama piece.
box
Vader
looks
I
huge.
didn't get. Yeah, box
I
looks
just
huge.
noticed that the
Yeah.
box looks. If that was a standard 6 scale box, it makes the what's the Sith Trooper or something above look like a.
Orion? Man.
like two in there.
man. It looks tiny, but that box must be absolutely huge. I suppose with the diorama base, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, and what sucks is that we don't see Bane on here. We don't see I
Kenobi?
forgot there's a Kenobi, yeah, and there's one more I always forget. But we don't see those figures on here, which they were probably supposed to release the Mark
Yeah, where the
6.
fuck is Kenobi?
Yeah, Mark 6
yeah.
was supposed to be there in January, and we're still not seeing this for upcoming releases, and we're in, almost June. It's crazy.
That is actually crazy, yeah. I wonder are they working on the sculpt, but I've been wrong
Maybe.
before when they do that. So you did you say that you have got the 89 on pre-order, or that you're?
Oh no, I don't. But
Yeah.
but if it was any other figure that I would pre-order here, it would probably be the 89 Batman.
Yeah.
That's one.
And what did you the 40th anniversary Vader, or are you happy with the Kenobi one?
I'm happy with Kenobi. I'm
Yeah,
more of
gotcha.
a prequels guy, so that's the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that was for me.
Yeah, I gotcha. What about yourself, Dan?
I have the Return of the Jedi Vader on order. It's paid off. I have the Anakin paid off already. Sideshow, both of them. I'm probably gonna day one 89 Batman.
Yeah.
I didn't get to pre-order them, but I had the Batmobile. I'm paying
Mm-hmm.
off as well, so I have to get that. So
Did you get Profi's Batmobile?
Yeah.
You just swapped change over to
Yeah.
pre-order or something? Gotcha.
Yep. So I just been making
stuff.
payments on that, and I think that's pretty much all I'm gonna get from here. Really, I probably would get that Mantis, just because it's a funny little
Great Christmas decoration.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I'm
a
not
great
even joking.
Christmas
It's really
decoration.
cool. Yeah.
That's the only one I'm considering outside the three that I named. So other than
I get
that,
that.
I'm probably passing on the rest of them.
You know, is she
Dang.
on waitlist yet, or do you think she? Could
She's
actually go
waitlisted.
back?
Yeah,
All right,
I'll probably
okay,
just
grand.
get. I have a feeling that one's gonna sit,
Yeah.
like at least
Yeah.
overseas. It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
drop in
She
price.
could. Yeah. Be
I
cool
feel like that
Christmas
first
decoration.
week. But then I'm also that Mando Praetorian was it was catching my eye, but I feel like I can probably live without it. Because like I said, Batman, that's automatic, 100%. Got to get that first.
Yeah,
the
the
other
cape
two are-
seems to drape nice in this one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look
Because
bad.
I actually got I ordered a because I have that deluxe version ordered, and I went away and ordered a Jackson Chew Jackson Chew drape cape type E, because there's like different letters for different types and wired and non-wired or whatever, but it arrived the other day and it looks great. I haven't really messed around with nothing to put it on, but it actually, I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it actually looks like the texture, and it actually looks like it's leather. But I obviously just looked at the description, looked at the photo, and went, "That looks great. That's what I want." I think that I've seen.
Yeah,
other
it's
ones,
probably
but-
similar to like I
Yeah.
have a Jackson Jew BVS Batman cape. It's probably that similar style, like leathery looking material.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
impressive, like the
Yeah.
texture on it and everything. But this looks a lot better than I think is the DX09 was the 89 version.
Like straight garbage bag cape.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
bad, man. But this actually
Yeah.
looks like it's draping nice, so I don't know I'll even need
Yeah.
the Jackson shoe. Even if it's marginally better, I'm still going to use it. But yeah, that's
I'm
That's
excited
an
to get
excitement.
that, dude. Like I said,
Yeah.
the Batman instant, like I have to get that one
Mhm.
day one.
Yeah, and this one
But
here, that's the DX. That's actually sacrilegious the way I'm not actually putting this right there to see it. That's the DXO. That's terrible. I can't really see that on display. It's one of the coolest figures. That's gone downstairs in the movie icons display, and the INART Joker's
Nice.
coming up here with the DX19, man. Yeah, that's
Nice.
just
Yeah.
that's.
It's a
I want
must
people
for
to
me.
come in and just go, like, oh yeah, that's Batman, that's Joker, that's Wolverine, like household names, kind of heroes and villains and stuff. So
yeah, that's kind of how I have it set in my house. Like downstairs in the living room, I have some like the icons too.
Yeah.
Around my TV display. So
yeah,
I
I
have a
love
similar
that.
thing.
And it's funny, I'm down the TV room more than I am up here. So it's like you need to have really, really good ones down here.
Yeah,
as well, like,
yeah.
you know,
Like I got my Terminators down there. People always ask, like, "Oh, where are your Terminators and where's your Batman and Robin and all that shit?" Like it's not behind me, but it's
Yeah.
downstairs.
yeah, members only videos.
Yeah, that's right, motherfucker.
What about yourself, Phil? Is there anything here that you're it's kind of appealing to you?
There's two that are appealing. I'm safe. I haven't pre-ordered any of these or picked up any of these, but there are two there that I would like to have in the collection. The 40th anniversary Vader. And I love the Batman. But do you know when your wife talks to you and you don't generally take anything on board? She actually said to me the other day, "There's a spare room upstairs. I thought you would have turned that into a collection room by now." And
Well, that's a green light if I've ever heard one, man.
I've recorded
Just
that.
put a figure in there
shit.
now. Just claim it.
Good show. Good show. Good show.
Just if you put one, it's
Ran
squatters' rights.
upstairs right now with those magic cases.
Yeah.
And make it really messy, because it's I'll clean up that mess. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, because at the moment, if I'm honest, it's just the space with everything, and I really love that Vader. And I've got 2 Vaders. I've got the Obi-Wan and I've got the ESB one, and I'd love to have that one with the Sebastian Shaw, and I'd love the '89 Batman, but I just got nowhere to put them. And
it sounds like she's telling you exactly where to put them, like,
exactly, yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you, man,
hopefully, moving
take
forward,
that room, and then once it's yours, some random Tuesday, just buy her flowers, keep her sweet, right? There you go, positive reinforcement.
I'll just say Shane said. Well, Shane said.
Yeah, but no, she gave me the green light, man. She gave me the green light.
Yeah, true enough. You know.
Yeah, good stuff.
But no, I'm safe for this. But yeah, there's 2 there that I'd really like.
Yeah, good stuff. I just want to address this comment. Clinton Martin said, "Is Batman and Batman Returns the same suit?" They are not. They're similar, but if you look at the ab section in particular, there's a few differences. But like one main difference that always stood out to me is the ab section looks more organic. Like almost someone with like a really shredded 6-pack on the 89, but they look more symmetrical on the 92. That's just something that I've noticed. There are other differences as well, but with Jazz Inc., Catwoman announced, you think they will do a Batman Returns? Possibly. I mean, nothing's off the table there, really, is it? Like, in terms of 2.0s and all that kind of stuff.
You can turn the head on the Returns one too, right? Like it'll actually turn.
Oh, can you? I was like, I didn't think so, because he had that whole, classic thing. But I got you. You're taking the piss out of me. All right, okay, all right. So these comments are coming back to hurt me. Right.
No.
You can't back out of the driveway. I get it. Trevor, what are you interested in here?
I have got the Vader. Love that. Can't wait for that. I passed up on that quarter scale so many times. It's not even funny.
Same.
So I'm glad they did this. I knew they were going to do this. It felt like they were never going to do it. So I'm glad it's coming out now. Batman, I'm either on the wait list or I've got that ordered from Hong Kong. I'm not sure. I got to check on that. And then I hope that Mantis converts when it comes in at Sideshow, because I really wanted. I waited on that way too long, and I really want that. So,
Same.
yeah, that's it though from this. I think.
I love when you see these and you go, "Oh, thank God, there's only one that I want." Do you know? Because
I know.
It's like that Robert Downey Jr. meme when he's kind of like this, like That's how I feel when I see these, and I only
that last one they did, man. They fucking got my ass, bro.
Yeah. There was, I think a lot of people got there. Because with this, it's literally the 89.
I'm okay.
89 in the Vader, man.
Yeah.
But that's it. Anyone else?
I wonder what's going to happen with that Kang. Like, what do you think is going to happen with that?
Look, I think it's in this picture. It's getting released.
No, it's getting released, but is it just going to drop like a rock? People selling that left and right, or do you think people really want that?
You wouldn't know, man, because a lot of people were just going to get it for their comic book representation and use the mask.
It looks great.
And
it's a shame.
They're not going to do another one. Not with this actor.
Yeah,
Nope.
I think people.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think it'll go up.
It's possible too, yeah, because it will be the only one that they release. So yeah, for sure. History, if not future.
Shiny Shiny said the gargoyle's taking the crap out of Batman. On Batman, you definitely need to pose it. Definitely need to pose it in a certain. You'll be conscious of your posing. Who else said? Who didn't go? I think Brandon. Did you go or?
Nope. No. Yeah, on here there's just two, Batman and Spider-Man. That symbiote suit, I can't wait to see that.
I didn't even see that one. Yeah,
I didn't. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
I don't have it ordered, but yeah, that looks great.
Hang on a second now. What are you talking about? I did not see that Spider-Man
Yeah,
thing
I
right
didn't see it
now.
either.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I forgot about
Wait,
it.
so you guys like never noticed it?
I
No,
noticed
man.
it before, but then I every time I see this, I forget that it's there
Yeah.
again.
It's
So,
really just hiding back there. It's
I
wild.
heard someone on a stream
Did
go,
they even
it's
list
a
it
bit weird the
anywhere?
way the
Wait a minute.
Spider-Man box is there, but there's no Spider-Man. And then like 20 minutes
I
later,
heard
someone
that
went,
too.
oh, it is there. But even though I knew that,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't.
is.
I didn't.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, man.
I even forgot.
Well,
that
that's
on
the
video I
Spider-Man
did. I
2
forgot
one,
it.
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's
Yeah,
the movie
Spider-Man
one.
the
2.
not
game
the-
one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like because that suit is so like organic and so detailed in weird ways. It's just, I mean, and plus from the game, like I adore the game. It was really well made. Like, just can't wait to get that in, pose him up, shoot him. And then the 89 Batman. I'm kind of hesitant on him for now. But once he drops and once I see photos, like I'm sure Dan will pop up some photos and be like, yeah, I kind of want that. So yeah, that'll
I like
definitely
this base too. I like this base.
Yeah, the base too.
I don't think that's going to fit in the bleeding.
I'm actually pre-ordering that Black Sea Spider-Man right now.
Nice.
Yeah, that Batman is.
Yeah,
just
I'm
class.
avoiding
It's
that
very,
like the
very
plague. That thing looks so good.
good. Yeah, very good. Very
No
good.
place.
I think we're more or less finished, but we're going to have to take a quick look at that Jazz Inc. announcement. Do we have everything else? Just want to see if there's. I think everything else is. We spoke about everything else. Yeah, the whole "we want you" thing is like if you pick that, you just decide what we pick. But I think maybe or what we talk about. But I think maybe we can. Do you want to have just a quick look at
Yeah.
this announcement from Jazz Inc. Because it's very exciting in
Definitely.
fairness. So share this tab instead. That should be sharing now. Look, so I had Yost on the show a few, I suppose, weeks ago at this stage, and he did mention that they're going to be doing licensed figures, and they said that they do had, I think he said it was Warner Brothers, it was DC. I actually guessed it was Pfeiffer. I think a lot of people guessed it was Pfeiffer in fairness, but I don't know, I was guessing, but I didn't actually think it would happen. But then he released this video about like 2.5 minutes long, and he was kind of like explaining like, is the actor, or sorry, not the actor, the sculptor, is it?
Sean
I can't
Dabbs.
remember. Sean Dabbs, is it?
Sean Dabbs. Yep.
Yeah. So he's working with them
Long-time
to
sculptor.
produce this. Gotcha.
Yeah. He's been
So,
in the
yeah.
custom world for a long time. He's a great sculptor. Yeah.
Right.
There's times when he's put some stuff out that isn't 100%, but he's done this before and he's done a great job with it. So pretty
And
confident.
he said, Yost said like it could be between 250 and 300, 2 different head sculpts, real
no
like
way.
latex suit, and I think
no way.
like, as in you think the price is not going to be around $300, 250?
Not if you get the head sculpt with the. I mean, if he's doing a damaged one with rooted hair. I mean, it's not like regular rooted hair because it just kind of sticks out here and there. But I still can't see that being under $250, man, or even that $250. It's got to be more than that. It's got to be.
The photos in the video, I couldn't tell if I was looking at the prototype of the one that he's going to release, or an image from the movie, or some previous work from someone, because the photos looked so good.
That's
You know,
what I
especially the
thought, too.
close up. Pardon?
That's what I
Did you
thought
watch
too.
this-
Like the first picture that he had up, like of the two. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was the still from the movie, but apparently
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think.
But is that like an early prototype then, or
I don't know.
do you know what I mean? Like, I wonder,
Yeah.
is it an actual prototype, or is it some old work that the person's done? Because if it is, that's insane.
That's fire. Yeah.
Like it's super good. Like, so so people on the panel, like, is this something that you're hyped for, excited for?
Yeah.
Is anyone here in on this?
Yep.
I'm probably the only one not. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm kind of so.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing, the official pre-order announcement. Did he say? I think he said within the next 5 to 6 weeks. Did I see that right?
I don't
I think
remember.
maybe we need to look at the video. I'm just gonna get the video.
I think
here,
so,
because,
yeah.
It seems like a lot of people are getting this one, so I hope he's like up for that challenge to have enough of these for everybody.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is
Better.
Yeah.
Just gonna share this tab. Okay. So you can see that
See,
now. I'm just gonna
these-
play it with the sound down.
So those are the pictures you're talking about, right there?
Yes. See,
Yeah. Are those
on the
the
left
pictures,
here.
or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are AI renders, I think, bro.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah?
was thinking too. They might
Yeah,
be.
'cause
That's
I-
a little too
A
good.
figure craft
Yeah, I
even
don't
said
think
it
those
right
are
now
the
too.
actual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
that's.
okay.
I looked at them and I was kind of going, whoa, this is serious. Like but I couldn't tell if that was like an AI render or a scene from the movie, because the one on the left here looks like when she is at the end of the movie, and she's kind of saying that kind of almost like a poem, like, you know, like seven go to heaven or something like that. She's kind of like has the whip and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
you know, and she's like losing her mind completely, and she's approaching, I think, Christopher Walken's character. Do you know the end of the movie? Like that's what it looks like anyway.
Yeah. No, 100%.
But the likeness is incredible. But if that's an AI render, can we really expect it to be as good as that? I mean, if it is, like, he pretty much broke the internet with this. Like,
Yeah, that's
everyone
gonna be
was talking
paint.
about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sharing a picture of the original, one of the original customs that he'd done. This is back in 2019, so it's a little bit dated at this point.
I'm going to show that in 1
but,
second. I'm just going to play this video
Sure.
through just so we can see is there anything else, other images, because I think they do actually show some sort of prototypes, don't they?
I need that fully
I think so.
unmasked, man.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
unmasked is
pretty amazing.
He did mention that he'd potentially do, if he gets enough backers, there might be potential to do a third, a rooted unmasked. That's a lot of different versions.
Yeah.
That is a lot of different versions. Holy shit.
2 head sculpts.
See, I was even looking at the stills from the movie, and it's like the white stitching. They've got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I mean, this is a character that people wanted for ages. I'm not sure if that's the stock cape or what. No, that can't be the stock cape. Sorry, I'm just looking at the wrong thing. Like, so obviously that doesn't look as good as the initial images there, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'm just going to show that. Let's see if I can get through here. Is there, like, that's really good. I think that's really good.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
And that's hard to get that right. I think that's pretty cool too.
That may be the original, or maybe it's an updated or the original.
Mm.
Looks very much like some of the pictures.
It's all the battle damage as well. There's that 1989 Batwing that I can't afford, and I know where to put it. Moose Stream in the chat just going. So you shared something there?
Yeah, this is one of the this is 2019. This is the custom that he had done. That's owned by, I don't know if he did multiples of these. I know that they offered this head sculpt up on some of the custom forums and stuff. Yeah, the body isn't great. These poses are a little weird too, but you know.
But it's
It's
there
a decent
though.
sculpt. I think
Yeah.
I think the paint kind of lets this down, but this is an older sculpt. I'm sure he's redone it at this point. You know, but it's there. I think he'll do a good job with it. I think it'll be good.
It's definitely exciting anyway.
Yeah.
It's a kind of
Sure.
classic, iconic character.
I mean, people have been clamoring for this, so like it's great that
Yeah.
he's going to do this. And if this sets lights of fire under INART or I don't know if INART even has the 89, but Hot Toys maybe to start a little battle or something for. But I mean, if this is going to be too fit, I still maintain this is.
I know
not
what you're saying, man. Yeah, it
$250.
seems like.
I know he wants to make it 250, but it'd be great if he could. But if he can beat Hot Toys at a price game too, good lord, game over. That's gonna be amazing.
But we'll have to wait and see. It is intriguing. I'm looking forward. Hopefully, it turns out well in the prototype. I'm looking forward to those initial prototype images where it's like this is what it's going to look like, or this is like the final prototype images. So cool. I think we're gonna pretty much leave it there. So thanks very much to the people on the panel, and thanks very much to the people in the chat. There's 57 currently watching live. At one stage we had in the 70s, which is fantastic. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, massively appreciate it. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and if you want to support the channel in a different way, consider becoming a channel member. Greatly appreciated, but of course no obligation. So Dan, just go around you. What's going on in your channel, where we see you next? And also thank you very much for joining us. It's great to see you again.
Yeah, dude, thanks for having me. It's
looking
rare
forward
that
to
I...
September or October, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Cannot wait.
So
What's it
be fun.
called?
This man might be coming to. I shouldn't say might be. Is coming to Dublin. So that'll be fun.
That's gonna be fun. Thanks for having me. It's not often that I have a Monday off and I'm able to join the show. But thanks for having me.
And I appreciate you reaching out as well, man. Because I really do appreciate it.
You could quit your job.
Yeah, sell your soul, man.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
All right. I got a string to be on, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, guys. Yeah, don't know how I'm gonna pay for this stuff, but it'll work itself out. It won't.
Yeah. But I got that Mace Windu and the Obi-Wan Kenobi reviews coming out this week, so just be on the lookout for that. Some photos on Instagram, same old stuff. But yeah, thanks for having me. LWO Friday, of course, with the fellas. That will be resuming this week, so yeah,
stuff.
Look forward to that.
I need to get on there again. Need to get on there.
Dude, it's a wild time.
Yeah. And
thanks for having me.
Thanks
bro.
very much.
Fun,
and what about Trevor? What's going on your channel?
1 6-pack should be back this week. We might be switching to Sunday afternoons. We kind of did that last week, and it was kind of nice. So Friday nights are getting a little trickier, and during the summer, everybody wants to be out. So I don't know. Subscribe to the channel, hit the alarm bell, and you'll find out when we're on. But we will be on this week. There's lots to talk about, so we'll be on.
Good stuff. And Brandon, thanks very much for joining us. Great to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. Finally got on a show. I know you've been messaging me, but yeah, it was a great time. Pleasure meeting Joey and Trevor for the first time face to face. Pleasure being on the panel. I'll be posting some photos on my page, the 6 Scale Salad, on Instagram. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, man, I love photography and the reels as well. Actually, there's a lot of talent on the panel as well, and just Trevor's made a fort, the snowspeeder Luke and then with the Atta and the snowspeeder in different scales. That's so impressive, and stuff that Dan does with the just all reviews. Really, I still go back to his DX19 review back in the day just to get a bit of inspiration from posing. Of course, Collector Joey is practically a celebrity now. What are you on? 10, 20,000? No, you're like the short meister, man. Even. You got those shorts. Yourself and Ben Thomas absolutely cleaning up.
Ben Thomas he could take over for that.
Yeah. And I think Phil hit a milestone as well. You're on coming up on 1700 on Instagram, I think.
Yeah, 1700. Yeah, can't thank the community enough. Brilliant, fantastic. I've never had any bad words said against any of my photography.
That word community, that does actually exist apparently, yeah.
It does, yeah.
There's doubters out there. Yeah.
This is it. These guys are fantastic. Everybody out there. I've never. I know you've had some negativity and some of the other streamers, but I've never seen any negativity. Community's fantastic.
And you know what, man? That's what the block button's for anyway. So
true enough. And that giant spanner.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone else? What's coming up on your channel, Joey?
I just do reviews whenever I get a figure in, of course, like the Catwoman I'm getting in. Grievous, I'll do a review, so hopefully if it's bad, y'all see it. And live every Thursday with Austin Nicholas, Reversio, and Danny Spotchka every Thursday at 9 p.m. CT. So if y'all want to come by, Copper Drop. And Shane, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it was great to see you again. Phil, anything come up? Any photography? What are you shooting this week, or do you have anything you're planning on shooting?
I'm thinking of getting the Chrome Mando out, funny enough, and maybe doing some walking poses and what have you with him, with the sun shining. And
you can walk him into your new collection room there, by the sounds of things.
Yeah,
there you go.
Good job, yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, that's it. Excellent stuff, folks. Thanks very much for joining us, panel, and people, everyone in the chat. If you just if you want to hit the like, subscribe button if you got any sort of value out of it, and otherwise we'll see you next week. And that's it. All right, folks, we will see you next week. Good luck.
Easy like.